Let's see what's around the next bend.
There's a time breach around here for sure, mate. And it's not petite. I hope you're sure about this. For your sake, I mean.
Victory is cruel. Defeat is worse.
We're close. Give me a shake, eh? There it is. After you, I guess. Hope you ate something light.
I use this staff to make right what once went wrong.
The staff's tearing her apart. Things are about to get very weird, mate.
An intruder in the Emperor's sanctum? To me! Slay the invaders!
A Josasha from an alternate timeline? She doesn't look happy. Is vulnerable. Now seal it up tight.
The day is ours.
What is this? Magic? You will pay for summoning me, weakling!
Another angry Josasha incoming! And she brought her brother along. Shove it. Another breach to seal. Top two, hero!
The Staff of Towers. At last. Time is mine to control. You will not stand in my way.
Josasha, the evil Psijic tyrant. Drew the short straw on this one, mate. Let's take her down.
I'm paralyzed.
That breach! That's the last of them! Seal it! It's over. Good work. For a meat brain, I mean.
Josasha, you're alive.
Is
I
it?
fully expected more chaos.
I'm sorry.
Our new
I'm
member
so
has the
sorry.
situation well in hand.
Was anyone hurt? I will never forgive myself if someone was... You know why, Initiate. Everyone knows why.
That is quite clear.
I looked at the Staff of Towers and saw a world without consequences. I know. But some pain... No.
Yes, of course.
And they shouldn't. I betrayed the Lore Master's confidence. Betrayed the old ways. Everything the Psijics...
Return to Altea when you are ready.
The Divines were in a good mood when they made this place. An old sack might have treasure inside.
So, our adventure is coming to an end, eh? Look, can we talk in private? The Athenaeum, maybe? It won't be a moment. Thanks, mate. I know you've got other adventures ahead, but I wanted to just take a moment and speak face to Crystal's sort of face. Our deal, what else? When we set out, I held you to a promise. You said if I helped you, you'd try to keep me out of the Sigic Vault. Well, I helped. So? I knew you were clever. In answer to your direct question, yes, I know what you'll do. But I want you to look at me when you say it. So you're also saying it to yourself, see? A moment of truth and self-reflection. How exciting. Ah, the hero demurs. Well, suppose we'll find out soon enough. But enough of that. This might be our last farewell, mate. What's the custom? Letting a vessel full of that swell you pour down your face hole and saying something saccharine? Yeah, of course. I could do with a bit of quiet and fresh air. Your bag, while cozy, is very, very loud. Deadeye? Does an oblique cogniform have infinite angles? Please don't hurt yourself. The answer is yes. It was great. The sights, smells, the incessant jingle of all your gear on my face. Dream come true, mate. No? Truth is, I've always known you bipeds have potential. Sure, most of you just stumble through your laughably short lives, making smaller versions of yourselves, urinating, cobbling shoes, I don't know. But every so often, there's a you. Sure. Must be hard, though, knowing you're a lion among endless hordes of baby-rearing, urinating, shoemaking sheep. How you keep from just slaughtering them all and conquering this place, I'll never know. Not that I advocate that sort of thing. Your name and swearing revenge, of course. She might not be quite as adventurous as you, but I'd take anyone over another century of boring Christians. You know, the fact you didn't make your mind up about this 30 or so time breaches ago gives me cause to worry. But don't stew over it, mate. Either way, I'll make do. It's another few hundred years in the grand scheme of things, eh? So, it's back into the bag I go, eh? Fair enough. Just try to make a little more room, alright? I like lumps of ore and rodent meat as much as the next transdimensional entity, but it gets ridiculous in there sometimes.
Ah, it does my heart good to see you, Initiate. The events of the last few days, I must admit, they have taken a toll. I was just preparing Josaja's proclamation of banishment. Not a simple task, I can tell you. Surely this comes as no surprise. She deceived me and the Right Master, stole an artifact of unimaginable power, and very nearly broke time itself. Exile is our only recourse. This brings me no joy. I care deeply for Josaja. It is tragic. Relic Master Glenadier sealed it in the vault of Moawita, and there it will remain. So long as I draw breath, that staff will never again see the light of day. I would not have entered into such a bargain, but given the circumstances, I understand. The Augur served us well, but we cannot permit objects of such power to roam free in Tamriel. In the wrong hands, its gift of foresight. A bold suggestion, considering her recent exploits. Still, Josaja is thirsty for answers, and the Augur is bound to provide honest counsel. Yes, this may work. The Augur will go to Josaja. She waits outside, preparing for her journey.
Nice haul.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Even after all these years, I'm still in awe of this place. And now I'll never see it again. Forgive me. We both know this is a fate I brought upon myself. Is there something you need, Initiate? He'd entrust this to me? After all I did? How I disappointed him? I don't know what to say. Actually, come to think of it, I do. I will never disappoint my mentor again. I may be exiled, but the Augur and I will make a better world. You don't know what this means to me, to have a friend on such a lonely journey. Thank you. I hope you'll see me off. I'm to meet the Lore Master at the portal to Tamriel.
It's do or die! Use a stamina potion!
Tranquil greetings, Initiate. Have you come to deliver the Augur of the Obscure? I cleared a place for it in the vault. All is prepared. Oh? That is unusual. It was my understanding that the Augur's work was concluded. Does Kellerus plan to use it for some other purpose? Josiah? Well, that is an unlikely choice. But I defer, of course. Kellerus was blind to her motives before, but he knows her heart quite well now. Of that I am certain. If he thinks she is equal to the task, so be it. Thank you for informing me.
Hello, what's this?
I'm so sorry for disappointing you, Lore Master.
It is as I always said, Josiah. Failure is an opportunity for growth. I hope this exile will lead you to better things.
Well, I guess this is goodbye. I'll take good care of the Augur. You have my word. Thank you for everything. I deserve this exile, but I don't think I will ever deserve a friend like you. Take care of the Order for me, all right? First, I think I'll go home, to the Alakir. I have a lot of ghosts to confront.
Nice stream.
Choices to make peace with. Changing the past was always a mirage. All we can do is face it and persevere. I'll do what I can to ease my family's burdens, to rebuild a sense of hope and set them back on the path to happiness. Then, travel. Definitely travel. As much as I love this place, there's a whole world to explore out there.
The time has come. Rest easy. I'm certain that both Josiah and the Augur will be fine. No, they will do better than that. They will thrive. Now you reap the harvest of your good works. Through your dedication and heroism, You have proved your worthiness, so I present this final gift. Beyond this, there is nothing I can teach you. Let the old ways proclaim, you are now a true Psijic.
Farewell.
That might be useful.
Congratulations, Caravan. You now possess all the rights and privileges afforded to members of our order. Continue your studies. Use these powers for the good of all, and you will make this humble teacher very proud indeed.
Your gold looks better.
Deals and bargains.
I never thought to lay eyes on this place. In truth, I wasn't even sure it existed.
You must be the adventurer that Valcerin was going on about. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to our secret island. Oh, I suppose you already talked to the Right Master, seeing as you're here in Kapora Tower. That strange pearl has certainly been reluctant to reveal its secrets. The Right Master hates it when an inanimate object refuses to cooperate. Regarding the amplification elixir, I just cataloged it. It's a Sotha Seal creation, as you'd expect. What? No, not in the traditional sense. He's not one of our monks, if that's what you're asking. More like an honorary member, I guess you'd say. According to my records, the silver vial should be right over there. As soon as the pearl arrived via Valcerin's transference spell, the Right Master gathered the conclave to prepare an augury ritual. He's been cycling sages through to keep them fresh, while slowly increasing the intensity of the ritual. I'm the Right Master's acolyte. I have other duties to perform. Besides, such a complex ritual requires the power of the conclave of the 11 forces. I'm not that strong yet. Under the Right Master's tutelage, I expect to attain that rank. One day. Why does every high elf think they're superior to the rest of us? Being an Altmer isn't a prerequisite for joining the Psijic Order. The Right Master saw my potential and honored me with an invitation. I'm proud of what I've accomplished here. I'm not allowed to reveal where you are or how our magic works, other than to tell you that you have arrived upon the fabled island of the Psijic Order, Artaeum. While we're not currently part of Nirn's reality, we still keep track of events there. I could say we have our ways and leave it at that, but you deserve a better explanation. The Right Master sends Sigix back to the world to perform tasks and gather information. Plus, we have powerful scrying magic that reveals all sorts of details. I was examining the vial of amplification elixir myself just a short time ago. It should be right over there. As soon as the pearl arrived via Valserin's transference spell, the Right Master gathered the conclave to prepare an augury ritual. He's been cycling sages through to keep them fresh, while slowly increasing the intensity of the ritual. I'm the Right Master's acolyte. I have other duties to perform. Besides, such a complex ritual requires the power of the conclave of the 11 forces. I'm not that strong yet. Under the Right Master's tutelage, I expect to attain that rank. One day.
Was Oriandra able to direct you to the proper elixir? Without something to amplify the magic, our ritual is going to fail. Just in time. For the next stage of the ritual, if you have no objections, I'd like you to join us. Your experiences alongside Valserin might help reveal what has so far eluded our efforts. We'll handle the magic. You pour the elixir into the scrying pool and stand close. As the ritual's power amplifies, your experiences with the Pearl and the false Aldark should help the augury do its job. We want to discover the origin of the Pearl and its strange magic. In addition, anything we can learn about the false Aldark and his connection to the Pearl would be helpful. Otherwise, we're stepping blindly into Oblivion's maw here. Pour the elixir into the pool. That should provide the final boost we need to trigger the augury.
Here we stand, the most favored servants of Clavicus Vile, Mephala, and Nocturnal, on the verge of the greatest victory for our princes.
Are you sure those creatures can be trusted?
Have no fear. Isn't that why we formed the Court of Bedlam? Besides, what happens next in Relenthil will seal Somerset's fate.
That was unnerving. It seems the false Aldark belonged to an alliance of Daedric cultists called the Court of Bedlam. Imagine, the faithful of Clavicus Vile, Mephala, and Nocturnal working together. This is more serious than I anticipated. No, but I'm hardly an expert on the Daedric cults of Tamriel. The magic I sensed in the pearl, though, it doesn't contain the taint of oblivion. We're missing something. But what? I suppose we'll need to find out what's going on in Relenthiel. I hoped you'd say that. Relenthiel sits to the west of Shimmerine, just across the mountains. I'll send Valcerin with you to talk to the Cannon Reeve. The false Aldark may be dead, but Mephalah's and Nocturnal's agents remain, as well as the pearls. I may not be a natural prognosticator, but I had a feeling you might. Go ahead. I'll answer what I can. From what I've experienced, an alliance isn't just unusual, it's contrary to their very nature. Oh, they'll work together from time to time, but something as complex as what Sotha Sil hinted at is unheard of. Makes me interested to learn more. Very little, I'm afraid. The last time I passed through that area was more than 350 years ago. They made an exquisite wine, as I recall, and the House of Reveries theater troupe always put on an entertaining show. The augury ritual extracted a vision of the false Aldark and the court of Bedlam, but nothing specifically about the pearl. Its magic isn't Daedric, though. How they can steal life energy and use it to summon those sea creatures remains a mystery.